I'll take 2. Huh? That's it. Beans and sausages. Give me that too. Support for my boy. Okay. Chicos burritos. Here, my boy's spot. This is my boy right here.
This is the one.
That's the one right here?
This is the one, the chili dog.
The chili dog.
That's the first thing we'd have gone for.
Really? Okay. I was leaving it up to you, but you know, I wanna, you know, represent for your spot. So give me that too.
Chili dog and the tacos.
Chili dog and the tacos.
Chili dog, tacos.
Chili dog and the tacos. So here, my boy, and what is this called again?
Chicos burritos.
And we here at a market that I'm not quite sure of yet. I got Russians, a little sea puppy, whatever it is. Little jewelry over here. I don't want to interrupt them while he's working. The big marker jomtien. It's very nice. Alright, this is my man here, the owner of Chico's Burritos. Where are you from, brother?
From Manchester.
Manchester, that's what's up. And how long you been living in Thailand?
About 6 months now.
6 months now. Okay, and where did you live previously? Manchester, I guess.
Manchester.
What made you want to open up a business?
It's just a way to live out here and stay out here.
Right.
You know, it's quite hard at the minute with low season.
Right.
But when high season kicks in, hopefully.
Is it usually crowded over here? I'm gonna shoot some more over here.
High season is very crowded.
Uh-huh.
In low season, as you can see, it's pretty empty.
Right. I noticed there's a lot of Russians over here. A lot of
Yeah,
Russians.
it's like Russian's paradise.
Russian's paradise.
Yeah, we do get a few busy days a week
Okay.
when the flights come in. But when the flights go back out, then it's like a ghost town.
So during high season, all of these chairs over there, everything over there,
Everything's full.
Full.
Like when you're trying to walk down the market, it's hard because you're constantly swerving past people.
right?
It's really
Damn,
busy.
it's really that big,
Yeah,
busy, huh?
It's really busy.
How many times have you came to Thailand?
Well, the first time I came to Thailand, I just decided to stay.
Right.
And I came in the high season, and because it was high season, I seen how busy it was. Thought this is a great spot. Now, I got the backdraft because I didn't realise what low season was about, because I've never been low season before. And now I'm in low season. So hopefully we can make through, struggle but make through to high
Yeah.
season.
So you just need to hang in there till high season. High season, that's what's gonna be crazy.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, don't worry.
I
I
was
told
going
you.
to see last year.
I'm gonna keep doing, shows on your channel and all that. I like this area, and we're in Jomtien, right?
Jomtien.
Right. We're in the back part of Jomtien, like the bottom, right?
The big market, not Jomtien.
What is this called again?
The big market.
The big market.
Soy 16.
Soy 16, the big market. Okay, and you live close by here?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay. Okay, and what made you open a Chico's Burritos?
So, my nickname was Chico growing up.
Chico. Okay.
Yeah, because I had a dog and he was called Chico. I rescued him, that's how they called that.
Uh-huh.
And I've come on the market, having a drink at the lady's stall next door. And I'm thinking, it'd be great to open a business here, but how do I start?
Right.
There's some French gentleman who's going in the back of his stall, and he said, and there's people going in the back. I'm like, what are you doing with this? Like, he says, oh, I'm selling it. High bulb sparked, thought great opportunity. So I took it on, I bought some extra equipment, I give it a good clean down, and I opened Chico's Burritos. The reason why I opened Chicos Burritos,
Uh-huh.
because in the market you have to do something different
Yes.
than everybody else.
Yes.
And I wasn't sure what to do. I can cook food from around the world.
Right.
I can cook Jamaican food, I can cook Mexican food, Spanish food, Italian food, Thai food, Chinese, Japanese,
You can cook.
Asian food, Pakistani food, Indian food. You know, cooking's always been the best point in life. So I thought, there's no Mexican around here, let's open a Mexican. It took me a good week to think of a name for a Mexican. And someone said to me, your nickname's Chico, it's Mexican.
Right.
What are you doing? I'm like, Chicos Burritos.
That is perfect. Like I said, how have you been able to handle the lack of people in the low season?
It's been a very big struggle.
It's been a little challenging.
Yeah, I've had to put my own funding into it daily. Some days I'll get 3 customers, some days I'll get 9, some days 2. But most people are now finding me from Google Maps with 5-star reviews.
Okay, that's awesome.
And people are coming to me from word of mouth, travelling.
Right.
Somebody will tell somebody else and they'll come along. And as you find yourself, it's very hard to find.
Right.
As it's set back, out the way in the market, there's a big tower in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So not everybody can find it unless you follow Google Maps.
Yeah, like I told you, I was sitting there walking around. That's why I was like, damn, you didn't see me walking around. I'm like this. It's a pretty big market, man. There's a lot of people here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good market. A lot of the stores are shut down.
Oh, really? Yeah.
High season, they'll all be absolutely full.
Oh, wow.
Most people get out in low season. But my plan is just to keep going. As many times as I'm making losses, I've got to keep going. And because of the quality of the food, the fresh ingredients you use, no MSG, no pork, just beef.
No
and
pork,
chicken
just beef.
Only. Beef and chicken.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
because everybody sells pork. If I go to get a burger, it's pork. I like a good beef cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know, if I want a chili, spaghetti bolognese, I want it beef. If I want a shepherd's pie, I want it lamb. But all I seem to get out here is pork. So I'm sticking to chicken and beef.
Right. Any people from your country that come to represent for your food, your restaurant?
Many people come from the UK. The locals that live here out in jomtien.
Okay.
And the regulars, they try my food and they're back 2-3 times a week.
Awesome.
And that's what's
awesome.
keeping me going. Some regulars, American dude and a couple of Canadians, they've been here like every day to eat. Every day.
That's awesome.
And I don't understand how they're eating the same foods every day, but they're saying it's the best. All fresh ingredients. Fresh peppers, fresh chilies, garlic, ginger, onions, all natural stuff. Nothing processed.
Wow. Nothing processed.
Nothing in packets. All natural, all fresh.
Really? So you're a chef?
You get your 5 a day.
You're a chef?
I was a chef a few years back.
Okay.
I went into a competition. I got asked to go into a competition because I was cooking. I was living in a hostel, and we had a little competition.
This is it back in your country, England?
This is about 25 years ago, 20 years ago.
Okay.
I won the competition.
Really?
And there's a chap there and he says, can you come and work for me? I've just opened a cafe, like a cafe restaurant. So I says, yeah, no problem, I'll give it a go. I started working there. And then I was putting all my own dishes out on the menu. I was baking my own cakes, all my typical English meals, making my own toad in the holes, my own pies, everything you could think of. I just enjoy cooking. Like my noodles,
Awesome.
my noodles was something else. I don't sell noodles out here because everybody sells noodles.
Yeah,
But
everybody.
I first learned how to cook by cooking noodles for a big family. And I've mastered the art of noodles. Yes, I just enjoy cooking. Anyway, I was working in this restaurant cafe,
Uh-huh.
and the guy who owned this restaurant cafe, he put me through to MasterChef.
Master chef.
Yeah,
Wow.
MasterChef.
That's
in
impressive.
Liverpool. So I went to Liverpool, and I went to MasterChef. in
Liverpool.
Liverpool, England.
Uh-huh.
This huge estate mansion. And as I've got in there, they've put me in this room and they've given me like a book to fill out, this thick, full of people. Now, when it's hands-on, I'm great. Fixing, building, designing, cooking, I'm great. But when it comes to writing and reading, I'm not so great. So I ended up walking out, and that was my opportunity lost. I'm here now. I'm here now. Like people around the world try my food and my standards.
Have you ever visited any Latin countries?
No, I've never visited.
Okay.
I've been to Spain, Tenerife. We have many Mexican places in the UK.
Right. Yeah, I'm about to say that there's a lot of Latins that live in.
What I've seen on TV.
Right.
So I've just been picking it up from Spain and from TV basically. And I see the ingredients you use, and when I taste something, I know exactly what ingredients are in there. I don't even have to ask. I just know.
Okay.
So you know. But my chili is my own chili. It's my style of chili, and I make it with beef chorizo and beef mince. And it's the chorizo and the oils of the chorizo that gives it that extra flavour.
How did you go about opening a business in Thailand? Like, what was the process?
It's quite easy, but for some people hard.
Uh-huh.
So I've had to get somebody to open the business in their name. I've had to get staff to work, and there's nothing I can do apart from sit there and watch them and make sure everything's okay.
Awesome.
Apart from I've had to learn them how to cook, I've had to show them what ingredients to use, I check it every day, make sure it's right, and that's as far as you can go with opening a business in Thailand.
Also, how have you been able to maintain Thailand's nightlife? Like, run around bars, clubs?
I stay away from it. When I first come to Thailand, I ended up on size 6, like every man. And I enjoyed the fruits that was there. But the fruits just want to take all your money and leave you with none.
Yep.
So I restricted myself from going around there. And I just concentrated on having the quiet life, enjoying the scenery, the beach, enjoying a bit of kite surfing, a bit of kayaking, and mainly all I do every day is shop, and more shopping.
For the business?
For the business.
Okay. That is awesome.
Every day is fresh.
What advice you would give to someone that wants to come to Thailand to open up a business from another country?
Find somebody there, go on holiday, have a look around, and find somebody that has a business already that can guide you and help you out. Because if you just come randomly to open a business, you're going to get stuck and you're going to have a lot of problems.
Right. Like I said, my friend Tyson, he has a Jamaican Me Crazy chicken and a mak, something like that. I want you guys to meet so you guys could,
Yeah, I'd like to try the food.
Yeah.
I'd like him to try mine, see what he thinks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. It's about the little guys helping the little guys. You know what I'm saying?
In the UK, there's Jamaicans.
Yes.
Everywhere. The Caribbean food industry is very big now. And I love it. I absolutely love rice and peas, jerk chicken, curry goat, saltfish, acai.
Were you friends with some of the Jamaicans in your country?
Yeah, I've got many Jamaican friends.
Nice. Do they visit Thailand at all, or?
Possibly.
Okay.
I know one of them's just been left some property.
Okay.
In Barbados.
Nice.
She's going back there.
Nice. Like I said, man, I met you on a border run. You're a super cool dude. You extended your hand out to me. Great dude. Like I said, when we're away from home the way we are, when you need allies. You know what I'm saying? You need friends. Put it like that.
Yeah, I've got a limited amount of friends, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But they're enough friends for all I need.
Yeah.
And obviously I've met you now. And hopefully we'll become good friends as well.
Yes, indeed. Like I said, I'm looking forward to being here for high season because I've never been here for high season. One of the things I tell people is that you gotta try like everything out here. You can't just come out here just for the women, even though that's impossible. But
I didn't come out here for the women.
Okay.
I come out here for a break. I wanted to go to the Philippines, ended up coming to Thailand. And the thing that attracted me in the first place was the pictures you see of the beaches, the sea, crystal clear sea, and the beautiful scenery, and the mountains and the forests. But when you get here, it's not such that. You can go out and find it, but the water's not crystal clear.
Right.
You know, and like Pattaya it's a clean place, but they're not white sandy beaches.
Right. No. Not like the
So
Caribbean.
It's not what I expected.
Not like the Caribbean. What advice you would give to a first timer coming to Thailand?
It's hard to give the advice depending on what they come to Thailand for.
Exactly. That's great. That's a great answer.
The food's cheap, very cheap. The alcohol's cheap if you like to drink. Accommodation is cheap. The people around are very nice, lovely. There's more freedom here.
Right.
Apart from the visas and everything you have to pay out. But the freedom is being yourself is so much better than it is in the UK.
Right.
And the weather's amazing. Every day the weather's amazing.
Amazing.
It's just so much more freedom.
Do you do a lot of clothes shopping out here? Do you find yourself?
No, I brought plenty of clothes with me.
Yeah.
But there's some great clothes shops.
Yeah.
Mainly knockoffs.
Right.
But AAA quality.
Right.
So if you want some good clothes and you want some AAA quality, it's like trainers. You can go to the supermarket and buy trainers, and they're made in Thailand or Vietnam. And they're exactly the same quality as what you'll get in the UK from the big branded shops. And also, if you check the trainers, the labelling inside, they're made in exactly the same places.
Right.
So there's no difference in between.
Wow. Okay. Like I said, I'm predicting that you're gonna have a great high season. You know what I mean? I haven't tried the food yet, and I'm gonna record myself eating the food
I hope so.
and everything.
I've had 5-star reviews so far.
That's awesome. And where can if they're searching for you, where can they find you really quick?
Google Maps, Chicos burritos.
Chicos burritos. And
Chicos
Chico.
burritos, pattaya.
Chico, you
So
speak
you-
poquito español?
No española.
No español? Ah, okay.
Hola, señora.
Senora.
So yeah, Chicos burritos, a mixed street food. So we do different dishes. Because it's low season, I only serve 2 meats and sauces a day. Because at the end of the day, if it don't get used, I have to throw it away and it's too much expenses. In high season, everything will be out. So at the minute, it's just 2 dishes a day, 2 different dishes every day. You know, and that's how I've got to keep going to survive out here. High season, I'll have the freshly made with fresh mangoes, fresh pineapples, blended up, sweet chili chicken with peppers, onions, absolutely amazing.
Okay.
It's a big seller.
One of the things I was telling you that can help is you starting a YouTube channel, Instagram, and everything else that I can help you with. You know, and like I said, I'll come here and regular basis and just keep pumping it to the people. You know, even though I have low subscribers, I had lost the channel 2 years ago, so my numbers kind of dropped. But people kind of know who I am. But like I said, I'm gonna help you the best way I can, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds great.
Yeah.
If this is okay high season, there's another 2 businesses I want to start. I want to do this into a chain,
Right.
but I'm going to change my way. Instead of preparing the meals every day, I'm going to do where obviously your chili and it'll always stay the chili. I mean, the chili's number 1. Whereas the chicken, instead of having my jerk chicken in the sauce already and everything else, my sweet chili chicken, I'm thinking of cooking my chicken separately and then added the sauces afterwards.
Okay.
Bit like where you can go, you can choose this, you can choose that, and you can choose all different things to make what you're having.
Right.
You know, it's hard to explain.
Now,
I know.
how do you train your staff to make it the way you make it?
I have to write the ingredients down. I have to have them weighed out every time.
Okay.
Obviously, I've had to show them for the first week constantly how to make it. and then they picked it up themselves. Obviously, they've had to learn it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But I check it all the time. If I don't think it's right, I'll tell them to add a little something.
Right.
What they might have been short on. But it always seems great. Always seems good.
Right. Like I said,
I'll let you be the judge of that.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, you're a really cool dude, and we had almost 6 hours to talk on the border run. So you know, I feel like you and Boggy and all the other guys, you know.
Well, there's a lot of stuff I could talk about.
Yeah.
But I certainly can't talk about it on YouTube.
Right. But my channel is basically based off of helping people that want to come to Thailand and try to, you know, make a life out of this. Because it ain't easy. Like, I didn't come here with a lot of money. You know, I just got YouTube money and then some little bit of money that I still got in New York. But, you know, you got to make it work. You know what I mean? You got to hustle, right?
Of course.
You know what I mean? But like I said, it's very interesting. I'm going to start calling you Chico from now on.
Oh, it's my nickname.
Yeah. So are you down to, how many staff members are you down to now?
I'm just having one working at the moment.
Okay.
Then when high season comes,
But you're here 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
7 days, awesome.
Open at 4. Supposed to close at 12 because it's quiet. We've been closing at half 10, 11.
Okay.
Our customer came yesterday from Google. He found us on Google, and just as we closed the shop, he turned up. And the day before, the same happened again. So I ended up putting everything back out, making it in. But this customer that come yesterday, the shutters were down,
Right.
and I couldn't open the shutters back up.
Right.
It's, you know, it's not just me, it's the staff as well. Sometimes the staff are busy, they want to go out, have things to do.
All right.
And if it's quiet, then, you know, let 'em
What
off
do you
the-
think about in the future? Like you said, because I know you're looking for a restaurant, like an actual breakfast. You gonna think about doing breakfast?
Oh, I made the... Anybody that's tried my cooking, I make full English breakfast, I make American breakfast.
No beans though. I hate what's you British and beans
Oh,
with
baked
the eggs.
beans. Oh, wow.
Ah, come on, no beans.
Scrambled eggs, poached eggs, dippy eggs, you know, fried eggs. It's got to have a rungy yolk. And
Okay.
the secret to making a good egg for me, the Thais like there is crispy. There you go. Crispy eggs are good. But I like mine where you just flick the oil on top of the yolk. You know, give it that lining on the yolk. It's ready to explode in your mouth, ready to go.
Awesome.
You know, hash browns,
Yeah.
black pudding.
What about African Americans? We eat grits. Have you heard of grits?
Grits, is that like oatmeal?
Sort of. I'll tell you what. Next time when I come back, I'm going to probably New York, like around
I
October.
can make great pancakes with streaky bacon and maple syrup.
Yeah.
Well, I won't mind showing me how to make this grits. I've never tried it.
You ever try American soul food, like black cultured soul food?
Well, I'm from Manchester. That's
Okay.
all you see in Manchester.
Okay. Oh, black.
Like,
There are a lot of blacks in Manchester.
Especially seafood boil.
Okay.
The potatoes, the lobster, the prawns.
You know
the
what? I'm gonna
clams,
help you
the
with that
mussels,
because
the oranges, the lemons, the flavorings, the spices, the juice, everything that goes in.
like
it.
I said, I got a lot of relatives that cook great soul food
I
cooking.
wanted to do some soul food cooking out here.
Yeah, I like that.
I really did. And I found one spot on the market
I like
facing
that.
Pattaya that does it, and it's great. But I think I could make it a lot better.
I like
That's
that.
kind of dry.
I like that.
And everything
I like that.
do, it needs to have a juice and it needs to have a sauce.
I like that. I like the
Without a
open minded.
juice and a sauce, it's not real food. You like dry food.
I tell you what, when I go back to New York, if I could bring it back on the plane, I'm gonna get you some recipes
That sounds
and see
great.
what you think. Yeah, because like I
Sounds
said, I
great.
believe in you. Like I said, we met. Even though we talked, I got caught up with a chick. So it's been a couple days. We did the border
Well,
run
you've
together.
done a couple of days with a few chicks, I noticed. You know?
Drunk.
I've been
drunk.
waiting for you every day. Oh,
Every day, yo, bro.
Another chick.
I'm gonna come back very soon. I mean, like in the next
Enjoy
couple
it.
days. and
Enjoy it while you're out there.
Do another video, you know, do some shorts, do some videos, and just get this joint pumping, man. What little, you know.
No, when I first came to Pattaya, and I didn't know what Pattaya was about. It was the cheapest Thailand holiday I could find.
Right.
So, someone kept telling me, oh, I want to go to Thailand, I want to go to Thailand, I want to go to Thailand. I was a bit stressed. I didn't know much about the place. I never researched it.
Right.
I've just got on my phone, 3 o'clock in the morning, Thailand. Booked it.
Awesome.
Cheapest hotel I could find. ended up being pattaya.
Right.
So when I come, I thought it was going to be like Krabi or Phuket. But it's not, it's totally different. It's like the red light district of the world. And it was my first experience of it. And I got caught up in it like most people do when they come here. But I really enjoyed it. And it cost me a lot of money being here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went home for a while. And then I'm like, something's missing on my life. Thailand. So I come back to Thailand to live the life. And then I'd done it for a month, Soy 6 and a few other bars. And it's like, there's more to life than this now.
Right.
I want to enjoy it. So that's why I opened my business. And now it doesn't interest me all that. You know, I'm past it all. I've got it out of my system.
Yeah, that happened to me
This
too.
is the best place in the world to get it out of your system.
Right, right. When you knock down a couple and then they find out they don't really care about you.
You can get 10, 20 girls walking past you in a day holding a line out of the WhatsApp waiting for you to scan it, or they sat with another man. Oh, they can be genuinely really nice girls. But no, I'm not interested. I'm really not. I'm just interested in the weather, the cheap food, the cheap drinks. And if I'm really lonely, I can get somebody to come and do my cleaning, like a housemaid. And if I even need a back rub, I'll get a back rub as well.
There we go, we got another customer. See that? Chicos burritos. I love the name. It's catchy. It's got the Mexican colors, right? It's got the Mexican colors. You gotta throw a little Brit in there. And we're gonna get the soul food cooking, and we're gonna get the American flag in there.
Well, what I'm going to do eventually, when our season comes, I'm going to buy a bigger place. Although I'm looking at the shop at the minute. And what I'm doing is, I'm doing British food, Mexican food, Caribbean food, and American.
Food. Don't forget the soul food.
Soul food is Caribbean.
Don't forget the no,
Is it
no,
not?
no.
My bad.
Caribbean is like a lot of spice, like the jerk chicken. Soul food is more like baby back ribs, grits, cornbread. Cornbread, right? You
Oh, I'm definitely doing cornbread.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like that.
The best cornbread I've had in my life was a Romanian guy called Sam.
Okay.
And he made it from Romania. Absolutely amazing. I love cornbread.
Really?
Yeah. I'll be doing all that.
I think you're gonna be big, man. Like I said, I'm glad I'm
We're
rocking
gonna
with
have
you.
like a section for each one.
Right.
You know, rather than always being thrown in, like different workstations.
Right.
You know, so you got a workstation for every nation, pretty much.
Right. And like I said, you get that YouTube going, Instagram, and you know we keep rocking. And I got a couple other businesses, places that I'm working with, and you can work with them. They can work with you, and we can get this thing really rolling. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of ideas for you.
If this does well, then I've got a great idea in mind.
Awesome.
Now I did organise a date night on a boat called the Monkey Boat.
Okay.
And I was getting it all together, getting all the planning together. I was having the banners made, the leaflets, the t-shirts for the ladies to walk around wearing.
Okay.
With the barcode on the back side where you could scan it. And the guy who had the boat, he says there's a few electrical issues, he needs to sort them out. So it's going to be cancelled for a week or two. Fair enough. A week or two come by, got back in touch. There was no electrical problems. It turned out he started working with a bar, doing their own little techno rave parties, which I was quite upset about because I put a lot of work into it.
Okay.
There's Thailand for you. I
Okay.
think that would have been great. YouTube, date night, people from all around the world. Would have hit TV that.
Just really quick for my audience and listeners, how do you avoid not getting jammed up with the women?
I stay away from the places where they are, and if I do go near the places where they are for any reasons, I look at them, and like I said to you in the bar, your eyes lit up when you was there, and I said, what are they after? Your pockets. And when your pockets are empty, they don't want to know.
Right.
So I just look at them and I just feel like your pockets are empty, you don't want to know. So why put yourself in that position or situation? And you know every single Thai girl that walks past, you can take her for food, you can take her home, you can take her wherever you like.
Right.
And 99% of them will have boyfriends and they'll still go with you.
Yeah.
So it just when you've lived, you've done quite a bit and you've seen quite a lot, and it just puts you off.
Right.
I mean, sometimes your head will turn, you'll see some beautiful girl, a beautiful backside, and you'd be like, wow. But then you'd be like, nope, keep walking.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
And if she talks to you, it's like, yeah, be nice, be polite. Just remember, don't take it, don't fall for it.
Right.
It's just a trap.
Let me ask you another question. This is just a personal question outside of my YouTube and audience. Every different British person I speak to has different accents. I swear to you.
Because Liverpool, they don't class themselves as English. They're like
Irish.
No, they don't class themselves as English. They say Liverpool is its own place, even though it's pretty much nearly in the heart of England. You know, they've got their own accent, and then you've got the Scousers, and you've got the Southerners, the Cockneys. They've got their own accent. You've got Birmingham, they've got their own accent. You've got Manchester with their own accent.
Okay.
You've got Leeds, and further up north you go, the slower down the accent goes.
Okay.
The way they speak.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, man, you're a great dude. I can't wait to eat the food. And she's gorgeous, by the way. I mean,
she's a lovely girl.
Yeah,
you know,
she's a lovely girl.
She works. She tries her best.
Yeah, she tries her best.
So I've still got to make the quesadillas because she struggles.
Yeah.
I make them to perfection. So
Yeah.
you know, I've got to go in there quick and make them, and I'm back out again.
Right, right. Any plans to go into New York anytime soon?
I'd love to
I
go
got
to New
you.
York. I'd love to go to New York.
Check out the
I've
food.
never been. I've been to Canada, but I'd never been to New York.
Okay, like I said, me and my friends, we got you.
And
like I said,
if I could try the food in New York, I would definitely take that food and take it wherever I
Queens,
go.
New York, especially like Rockaway Boulevard. I always want you to remember Rockaway Boulevard. A lot of Jamaican restaurants. There's like literally like 15 Jamaican restaurants on Rockaway Boulevard in South Jamaica, Queens.
Well, I definitely have to try them all and see which one's the best.
Like I said, when I go back, because you know you can bring stuff in your check-in bag, even though it's 24 hours. I hope the food's still good, but I have to pack it in that special thing that keeps it cold.
Well, to take food from one country to another, if it's fresh, then there's big policies, there's problems. But dry food, you'll be fine. You'll be fine with.
Right.
Like you dried fish and dried this, where you have to soak it in water to rehydrate it. But dry foods are good.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get spices out there. I have to go to 5 different shops
Wow.
just to get spices.
Wow.
You know, it's madness. And cayenne pepper, it's so hard to get and so expensive. There's a little Indian shop near Walking Street, and it's like 7 English pounds for a packet like that big and like that thin. It's like a really small packet. It's so expensive.
Wow.
Some things are cheap, but when you get foreign foods, the import taxes and everything else, it's a struggle.
Okay. Okay, like I said, we got a lot of information. Like I said, and this is gonna be one of many videos, interviews, just the progress of, you know, whatever. And like I said, you know, I wanna bring my guys here, shoot some videos here, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a group of like almost 5 guys.
As long as the video is the shooter and not me the shooting.
You gotta start a YouTube channel, bro.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, you gotta start an Instagram. Social media is a big deal, man.
I wanted to do, there's a lad I know, he's moved to Spain at the minute. The guy does not stop talking. And he's like, he's so quick-witted. And I was going to video him, and I was going to be the cameraman and let him do all the work. But then I ended up sorting this place out. He went to Spain, so I didn't end up getting it on, sort of thing.
Right. Like I said, we'll talk behind the scenes with that. But like I said, man, I'm looking forward to eating. I'm gonna record myself eating. I'm gonna record the area.
Well, you better eat it soon because your food will be going cold now.
Yeah, is it ready?
You can't.
I don't think she said it was ready yet.
You can't say the food's cold.
Is it ready, baby? Is it ready?
It's ready.
Okay, bring it here.
Do you not need
Okay.
Do you not need a table?
Yeah, you can take the one from over there. All right. What is it? Say it again. What is it?
This is a taco and it's chili dogs.
Ooh, chili dog. Huh? You got a fork? Fork.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get a fork. All right, we're getting ready to buckle down here. Y'all know T.M.I, top 5 T.M.I. Not only do I just do the black passport bros, whites, business owners, make sure y'all come to Chicos Burritos and just represent. Thank you. Very good. Make sure you come to Chicos Burritos. Very good. Not too hot. Not too spicy. Got the chips on the side. There's 2 tacos. Got the chang. Like I said, make sure you come out. This is good. Very good. Very, very good. Make sure you guys come out here to the big market, is it?
The big market.
Come up.
16.
Soy 16, the big market.
Jomtien.
Jomtien. Come and check it out.
Homemade salsa. Everything's homemade.
Yeah. Look at that.